let's get straight to the point. So I got this Sony Bravia TV about 3 years ago, and I have never touched the picture adjustment since day one until recently. And this is the default picture profile with a photo that I used for my thumbnails before, and I didn't do anything. It looks pretty good, but until recently I started playing around with color adjustment or picture adjustment on my monitor, and I realized that my TV looked kind of washed out. So that's why I figured that I should do the adjustment and make it look nicer. So this is before the adjustment. This is how it looks like before the adjustment. This is how it looks like after the adjustment. This is how it looks like before the adjustment. This is how it looks like after the adjustment. All right, let's get into how to adjust your Sony TV to look much better with a better picture profile. And this is how I figured it out manually. And I used my iPad screen to compare with my TV to come up with this picture profile or settings, because I think the iPad screen is pretty nice. It comes with a P3 color gamut. That's a really wide color gamut. That's why I use that as a reference to adjust my TV. And on your TV, you have to be playing something. You have to be in either one of the HDMI modes, or if you are on the home screen, go into YouTube and start playing something in order to adjust the picture profile or the picture adjustment. That's how it works. I don't know why. So on your remote, let me turn on some light. And on your Sony remote, once you have your TV in playing something mode, you will have to press onto action menu. This is the only time I will show the remote because that's how you get into the picture adjustment. So action menu, and on your TV now, you will have the option to go to picture adjustments on the left side. Click into it. On the right side now, you have different picture mode or adjustment options that you will have on your Sony TV. By the way, I will put my Sony TV model on the screen somewhere because it's a really long model number, so I didn't remember it. So I'll put it on the screen. On your right hand side, first thing you need to change is picture mode. Change it from standard to custom. It will look super funky at the beginning because you haven't done anything to adjust the picture profile, but we'll do it step by step. After going into custom or change it to custom, we will change the brightness. It's up to you. You don't have to go max, but I'm just setting it to max to show you guys how it looks like. For color, this one you'll have to change it to 70 to make it a little bit more vibrant. You already see that this is a lot better than the standard picture mode with color set to 70. And then we'll go into advanced settings at the bottom. This is where all the adjustments are made. On the right hand side, you'll set the contrast to max. So go into contrast, set it to max, and you'll set the gamma to 1. Go into gamma, set it to 1. This one will make your overall picture brighter. And you'll set the black level to a little bit lower because of the settings that we're going to change later. You'll see why. So black level set to 37. This is how I like it. And at the bottom, don't touch these. Black adjust or advanced contrast enhancer. Just switch them all to off. By the way, if you don't see the exact same settings here, try to update your Sony TV to the latest firmware just to have the same menu. Okay, so the next tab is color. Color, we changed it to 70 already. Hue, don't change it or else your color will go all funky. And color temperature, we'll set it to neutral. All right. And advanced color temperature, this is where some adjustment needs to be made. So here we have a lot of things that you might not know what they are, but that's okay. R is red, G is green, B is blue. And we will set the blue gain, the third one, to -10 because the blue is a little bit too vibrant. And everything else, just leave them to or at 0. So red gain max, green gain max, blue gain -10. That's the only thing you need to change. And when you go back, when you go back here, light color, just set it to off. And we'll go to the next tab. Clarity, we don't change anything. Sharpness, just keep it to 50 because that's the most natural one. I don't like super sharp image. And whoops, at the bottom, everything just leave them off, 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 and off. Especially for noise reduction stuff because they will make your image kind of fuzzy. The next tab is motion. This one is really subjective, I would say. So if you prefer to have super smooth movie action kind of settings, then you will set the motion flow to on. And I turn these off because they tend to make all the movies look like a TV show. The motions are way too smooth. So this is my settings. Everything off in terms of motion. So you will get the true cinema 24 frames per second kind of settings when you watch a movie. The next one on the left-hand side, the tab is video options. This one we need to change to something else. So HDR mode, if you have, let's say I have an Apple TV 4K, it has HDR. So if you set to auto, it will auto detect your HDR settings and it will pick up the HDR image from your device. And HDMI video range, leave it at auto. Color space, this is the last thing that we have to do. Oops. Okay, that's a screensaver. So if you go into color space, you have a couple of options. You'll see that they have BT7709, that's Rec 709, and DCI. These are all color space or color range. So the one that we're going to choose, it's a little bit wider than the normal TV color range. That is BT2020. This is how I set my TV to look just like my iPad screen. This is the closest I can get. So BT2020 with all the settings that we have done before, this is how it looks like after all the settings are done. So you can see that compared to before, all the colors are super vibrant, and also you'll see that everything seems to have like a really nice contrast. This is the closest I can get to my iPad P3 color gamut screen, and this is how I set it up. So if you have a Sony Bravia TV with Android TV built in with similar picture settings or picture adjustment settings, you can definitely do this. This is how I figured it out. I did it manually one by one or one setting by one setting to get to this point. This is how it looks like with the color chart. This is a color chart for making video, so that's why I'm showing it. This is a picture of myself. You can see that the color of the skin tone and all the color in the picture look just like live or in person. This is how the color should look like. That's it. Just a quick video to show you my favorite picture profile or picture settings for the Sony TV for a better viewing experience. And I hope you'll like it too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.